Hi.
Hi.
Can I have this toasted? And I'd like a small Americano to have here. And
What coffees do you have for the season? Like special ones?
Coffee?
Yes, do you have?
We have specialty flavor lattes, vanilla, caramel, hazelnut, gingerbread, if you like, or hot chocolate. You can choose.
I'll have the hot chocolate. The one Black Forest?
Black Forest.
Yes.
What size for you?
Small.
It's for here as well, yeah?
Yes. Small.
Anything else?
you want the chocolate or anything else?
No, that's all.
No?
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's okay, we'll bring it over, yeah?
Okay, thank you.
Hi everyone, today we are at a local coffee shop in Finsbury Park for our treat for two.
We always do something quite elaborate and adrenaline filled. So today we're bringing we're bringing things down to basics, because sometimes it's good to kick back, relax, and have a good chat. Whether you're on a first date or whether you've been on 100 dates, it doesn't matter.
And a coffee shop is a place not too fancy, not too, it's comfortable. You don't need anything too over the top, especially if you want to catch up, if you want to talk, if it's your first date. I think it's a perfect place to go.
Going for coffee is one of the most popular, actually the number one most popular date for people who are going on first dates. It doesn't matter how many dates you've been on. In fact, our guest couple today on the show, one of their first dates was in a coffee shop.
And also, not to mention that it's a very safe place to go. You've never met the person maybe, or you've just seen the person around. You want to ask her out. Coffee shops are just perfect. They're very comfortable, especially with this weather, very rainy weather and everything. So we came up with the 3 very good reasons on why you should come to a coffee shop, be it on your first date or as a married couple. And one of the first points is it's very low cost and also very safe. Because think with me, when you come to a coffee shop, rather than you going to a club or a pub or noisy places, you get to actually sit down with the person and actually get to know the person and listen to what she says or he says, and it will give you a more genuine feel about who the person is. So that's point number 1.
Second reason why it's good to go on a date in a coffee shop is, of course, if you go on a first date, everybody's nervous on a first date. I was nervous when I went on my first date with Helena.
Yeah, me too.
And actually, I don't know if you remember, but the first date we ever went on was in a coffee shop.
Yes.
Remember, you had a croissant. I can't remember what I had.
Yes.
But so you get more relaxed. You have a chance to talk.
You see if the person is stingy or not.
Exactly. Also, but also remember that if you're not going there for a first date, it's very important that couples take time to talk, and sometimes you want to talk about something that is quite sensitive, and going to a coffee shop, since it's relaxed and as long as it's in a reserved area, there's very little chance of you starting an argument in a coffee shop, right? So you can discuss that in a civilized manner and move on.
And also, lastly, we could mention so many others, but just the third one is, if you are married, for example, life is so fast-paced, and sometimes you don't have time to talk about what really matters, other than, can you pick up the kids? Tomorrow, who's doing the laundry? So it's good that you sometimes take some time to sit down, go for a coffee together. It makes you feel like you've done something different other than your usual. And you can actually sit down and you're now staring at one another, looking at one another in the eyes, and you can actually have a conversation. And there's no way he can run away from me today, because he's going to sit down and listen
And actually,
to what I have to say.
That's what we're going to do now. We're going to carry on with our conversation and our coffee, and we'll see you shortly there in the studio.
Yeah, bye.
Bye-bye. Maybe tomorrow I'm going to buy my indoor football shoes. Since I scored the goal this weekend, I'm getting better.
So from your 2015 plan, what did you achieve? Because the year is coming to an end.
It's a good question.
I was looking at mine and there's a few things missing.
I think most of them, for example, to do with Love Talk Live, the number of weddings we wanted and so on. But there's a few, we still have 2 months, November, December. It's something I wanted to do in 2016 is to make more time for us to spend together.
Being more balanced is one of my ones as well.
For example, because the things we like to do alone, I know we do a lot of stuff we like to do, but with the cameras on for us to film and so on. But for us,
Yeah, being more balanced and more active. Definitely.
balance in what way?
Office and
Work and
yeah. That's one of the main things.
we need to do like a, we should do two plans for 2016. A personal plan, because for example, the thing with the calligraphy is not big for you, but it's big for me. That's
I understand
my
why.
personal plan. But we should do also a joint plan. This year, we went to the Temple of Solomon,
Yeah, it's true.
which was
It was a main achievement.
our goal. I did the half marathon.
Finished.
What else?
I should have asked for a bigger one. All right then.